And the Badgers will get us started with the opening kickoff. Bringing it out. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Hawkeyes offense takes the field to start this game off. Last time these two got together, Iowa came out in a swarm and just obliterated the Badgers.
Yeah, Iowa last year was just the team that came out guns blazing in that game, and they know this is one that really propels them for the rest of the season. Winning the Heartland Trophy means so much, and it means so much for their conference championship hopes too.
Yeah, came out blazing, got the success, had the win. Now they've had the bragging rights, but if you're Iowa, continue to build on this tradition. Man, this series is so close traditionally every single year. You want that trophy more than the other guys.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
The Hawkeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Trying to escape and get it. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. Fights off a defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll try the outside to the left. Finds a crease at the 20. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to throw, it's Tollefson. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got him. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture. After such a long drive, so many first downs, you've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
He wants to throw it. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Fit it in the window for the score.
Who needs a field goal when you can get a touchdown? First drive, set the tone, making a statement. 4th and goal, we are going for it. We are here for all the smoke. Nice job by this offense, capitalizing on the momentum, getting a touchdown to start this football game.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Wisconsin's offense will have its first possession of the game. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The inside handoff. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one. These guys have taken some serious lumps in Big Ten play, and I want to see if they've become demoralized.
Yeah, I think you're going to find out a lot about their mental toughness here in this game, because at the start of the season, they were hoping to compete in Big Ten play. They've had some bounces not go their way. They've had some guys get injured. And now is the time in this game right here that you can turn it around by getting a win.
And it's hard. Obviously, such a difficult conference. The Big Ten, you got to bring your A game so many times or else you do get beat. You've had some setbacks. Now, how are we going to finish? We've talked about this season. We've talked about what we want to do, and we might not be living up to expectations, but we can control finishing strong.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Got his man on the outside. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down. The Badgers are on the move. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. There he goes. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. It's caught downfield. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. The Badgers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The short hands. It's Van Dyke.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Got the quick pass. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Working that left side now. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Touchdown, Badger! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Handoff from the gun. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa, Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engage, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass, it's Tollefson. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Turns it on in midfield. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Iowa! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. So he'll keep it on the draw. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
The Badgers are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. It's on target and complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that one.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. One of the things that makes college football unique, the cool trophy. 72-pound brass bull here, guys.
72-pound brass bull. I'm not sure how they thought of that, but it's kind of cool looking. Bulls are kind of tough. I guess everybody, when you have a good rivalry, Palmer, I guess you need a good trophy to go with it.
Yeah, and I think one of the cool things about the Big Ten is you got all these trophy games, and now we're adding new ones to the mix. I'm all for it, man. Big brass bull on a stand. Good news is both of these teams, Wisconsin and Iowa, they've got a lot of big linemen that can carry that 70-plus pound trophy back to their trophy stand if they win.
The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. And the Hawkeyes will hustle to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to make match. Breaks into the open. Allowed and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And that's the money down, man. 4th down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Tollefson. He's got it on the move. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the D on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They punt it away on 4th down. Wants to return it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they've got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal here.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast, take advantage of the clock. It's stopping, making sure you're throwing the football down the field to try to get some points.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wants to throw. It's Tollefson. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the ball takes those crazy bounces out of bounds, and a huge loss for this offense. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression, and they're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it here.
He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Hawkeyes will kick it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little 2nd half running the football palm out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the 2nd half so that they can win this game.
Lofts one high and deep. Snatches it on the right. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. A chunk play for the offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Badgers will line it up on 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Wants to go up top. A spectacular one-hand grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Oh, you want to talk about catch radius, the big soft hands, it's like throwing it into a giant pillow.
And it's so nice for the quarterback, Reese, to know he doesn't have to put that right on his...
Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Northwestern was able to come away with the win, as they have in Evanston so many times before, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Looking to throw, it's Tollefson. And they're not on the same page there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Wants to fire on second down. He wants to go deep. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. It'll be third and long.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Picks up the first down. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Dupree. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to...
Turning it on! Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hawkeyes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. To the air, it's Tollefson. They're setting up the screen. On the move at the 30. Oh, the ball's out after that big play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. Still running at the 40. There he goes. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it first and 10 outside the 30. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Badgers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Quarterback on the keeper. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll do it himself. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
The extra point here would tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, you dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Dean. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He wants to change this route. Looking to pass. It's Tollefson. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Pulls it in. It's Dean. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Just keeps slinging it. Caught behind the line. It's Dupree. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Back to pass. Steps away to find some room. Pass to 45. Oh, he's got some space. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough. And you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Makes the catch. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Third down play from the gun. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. A little screen to the running back. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Not a chance. Missed it. After the miss here in the 4th quarter, still deadlocked. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picked up the 1st down. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete on the right side.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. Bring in the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
You know, when you go down personnel package, you got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Fires to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Dupree. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The play action fake. Under fire. Touchdown, Iowa! And they've moved up front here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now. Say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Zings it complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the first down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket. So he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
That's caught. It's Van Dyke. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the Brain Trust will go to work. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Van Dyke. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Fires to the big fella. Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the D on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Last chance coming up. Looking to the end zone. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And this defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Brought down after the pick, and time has run out. Sometimes you try to grab the brass ring. Other times you grab the brass bull. Iowa wins the Heartland Trophy as they take down Wisconsin. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse